Welcome to another review tonight. Today I've been watching a film called Mum and Dad. Not the Nicolas Cage film, which was a good film actually. I like that. But if this is a British film, and oh my goodness me, crazy as heck. Crazy, honest to God, this is crazy. This film was. I suppose you can. I don't know. I'm trying to cross it. I suppose it's slightly like Hostel and films like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I feel like this type of film. Okay, right. So, Mum and Dad, the impressive debut by writer-director Stephen Shield is one of the most disturbing Brit shockers to emerge in the recent years. When Lena, a young Polish immigrant working as an office cleaner at Heathrow Airport, misses a last bus home, she accepts an offer of help from friendly co-worker Birdie, who lives nearby with her adoptive parents. Not unconscious after arriving at the house, Lena soon finds herself imprisoned in a suburban house of horrors, living a nightmare of abuse, torture, and murder. Designated a mummy girl, Lena's only options appears to become part of the family, enjoying Mum and Dad in their insanity and die. Yeah, this film is insane. Honestly, I was just like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, she works as a cleaner, and this girl she meets, Birdie, she seems quite nice, front her. Because there's one part in the film where she's working in the toilets with her, right, the Heathrow Airport, and it's like poo on the thing, and she thinks, you know what, I'll do that. And so she cleans the other toilet, and she seems really friendly. And you meet her brother, he doesn't talk at all. So she misses a bus, right? She goes in for something. I don't know, I can't remember what it was now. The girl at Birdie, I think she forgot her phone or something. She goes back in, right, and she thinking misses a bus. So she thinks, oh, you know what, we'll take you home, and you can meet our parents, and you can, because of the trouble that because you're late for your bus. And the stupid thing she does is accepts that offer to go to the house. So straight away, she goes to the house. She seems unsure at first. She was like, oh, I don't know, she's going for this part. She goes through, goes to the house. Her brother locks the door, and she's kind of like, oh, what are you doing? And then she goes in, and everything goes quiet. No, she's making a cup of tea, right? She says, oh, you want a cup of tea? Seems friendly and normal at first. Then they vanish, and then she's kind of like, what's going off? Something doesn't quite seem right. The house has gone kind of quiet afterwards. And then she goes like this dark part of the house, right? And she gets knocked unconscious, and she wakes up in this bed. And the place is a right freaking tip on to God, this place. So her bedroom's like this. It's just a horrible bedroom, dirty and everything. And then when you meet her parents, Jesus Christ, you meet the mother, Dad, right, and he's got like blood on his t-shirt and stuff, and it's like you see a body on the floor, he's been torturing someone. And that's when things go crazy in this film. The film is freaking nuts. Honestly, God, I was just like, Jesus Christ. Girl's pretty in it, the Polish girl. It's good actress actually. I like her. Good character. So yeah, I've never seen this film before, but heck, I'm glad I watched it. It's insane. Insanely good, I say. If you like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Saw, Hostel, this would be perfect for you. Nice British film too at the same time. Really well done. Quite nasty and disturbing. The taker in this room, man, is doing something with this piece of meat. I always say, well, let's just. Anyway, so he finishes right, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, these people are freaking nuts. And then that's when you see insanity take another turn. Insanity go overdrive in this film. Completely hell, honest to God. They're trying to act like a normal family at the same time by sitting having breakfast at the dinner table, and she's just like, what the hell? And then figures her brother's like taking meat out all the time, but bits of meat is dropping on the ground and stuff, and it's gore, it's nasty. And she's like trying to eat her food, it's disgusting, honest to God. Crazy. It's like House of Horrors. House of Horrors, this one film was. House of Horrors. Parents can be bloody murder. Yeah. Jeez, do that again. It's quite a serious film. There's no like humour in this film. It's like a serious film. It's not like some films have a sense of humour. This film literally just goes full blown crazy. I mean, the dad in it is like, he's completely nuts. He's probably the most dangerous out of all of them. He is. You know, the daughter's crazy. Birdie, you know, her attitude completely takes 360 degrees attitude adjustment, you know, so, because she starts to dislike this girl after she brought her home. She starts to dislike her. I think, what the hell? Of course, she did it all on purpose to make her late for the bus. Because she sets up later on when she's putting these clothes on this thing. She finds a mobile, and then she puts the mobile in her pocket, and the girl in it, the Polish girl, and she phones it because she pretends to freaking not be able to talk, because after when they stick these needles in her right, she can't talk for a bit, and then she's able to talk later on. And they do torture her a few times, quite a few times in the film, quite a lot of times actually. And that's when, you know, I suppose in a way they're trying to break her, and you know, crazy film there, crazy movie. I was sitting there going, what the hell? But it does have a satisfying ending to it. I was just like, yes, come on. So yeah, like I said, they're trying to freaking be a normal family. Certain parts I'm just like, Jesus Christ, you got like, it's just disgusting. Then the part in the film where they're celebrating Christmas and stuff, and you got a body on the freaking wall. It's crazy. I'm like, you're celebrating Christmas, right? And this like another girl that's part of the family looks like she's been tortured too. This guy on the wall, his legs chopped off, whatever. It's just it's crazy. Honestly, I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Disgusting. That's a disgusting family. But very enjoyable at the same time. It's nuts. There's another part in the film where there's this guy outside, and she's putting the washing in the washer, and then she finds like a tooth, but then this guy outside, first of all she puts it in her mouth because the sun comes in, and she puts it in her mouth, yuck. And then she throws out the guy, and she throws it on the car outside. This guy talking to this other guy outside, the dad talking to this guy outside, and then he finds the tooth, of course, then he goes completely nuts. So what they do is, this part was uncomfortable. There's a lot of uncomfortable parts in this film. This part was uncomfortable too. Oh, there's another uncomfortable part where she sticks this needle in this girl's skin, and it goes right through it. Just, God. But there's another part where stuff in this freaking bike rack, one of those things where you put stuff in, man. It's like, and I'm just like claustrophobic as hell, and I just didn't like this thing. And they start whacking her, and then the guy who she tried to distract, to spot her. They get her, they put one of those fingers over his face, right, and stick a needle in and murder him. And then they chop his bloody head off. So that's how crazy this gift. This film is insane, honest to God. But like I said, it does have a satisfying ending. I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. Really good movie. Solid performance from the cast. The girl in it is great in it, the Polish girl. She's nice, of course. But yeah, the mother's nuts to the crazy. She's like, oh, you can call me mummy and stuff like that. Mummy and daddy. And they're trying to treat it like a daughter or some crazy shit. Not just a daughter, if you know what I mean. It's like crazy. So yeah, boy, crazy. Yeah, like body parts everywhere. Just like, Jesus, this family's nuts. Must smell like dead bodies in the house. Honestly, God. Whew. So anyway, the last part was crazy. Like I said, the Christmas scene was crazy. So yeah, anyway, what I disliked about it, nothing really. It had some disturbing moments, gory scenes. I liked it. I suppose the guy having, sex with a bit of meat or whatever it was. It was pretty yuck. Yeah, that was yuck. That scene was yuck. Anyway, so yeah. What I liked about it, the sort of performance, scary. The characters were scary in it. Really well done. Man, I liked it. Good death scenes in it, of course. Good blood and guts and stuff like that. It's pretty disturbing. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Solid performances. A good story too at the same time. I've never really seen a story like this before. So yeah. So the rating I'm going to give this film is a 4 out of 5 because I really liked it. And it's definitely worth seeing. Who knows, it might be on Blu-ray or 4K, so yeah. It's called Mum and Dad. Check it out. It's a British film. I enjoyed it. It's really good. So anyway, people, there's my review of Mum and Dad. And if you ever I have a friend who watches who you're late for a bus and they, oh yeah, we'll take you home. But just make sure you trust this person before they take you home, you know, because that would put you off. You know, Jesus Christ. Crazy. Anyway, so people, this is my review of Mom and Dad. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day, have a nice week, and take care. I'll see you later.